Hey, I checked with the pilot. We're on the right track. Should be a couple hours. I mean, we're not exactly flying commercial here, so. Hey, cargo plane was the best route we had. I admit it's a little, vintage on ways to get smuggled into a country, but. Eh, I'd like to think of it like a little bit of a movie, Casablanca or something like that. Yeah, that's fair. I guess at the end of the day, this just makes more sense. Well, the fact that you have a video from James telling you to go to Milwaukee, of all places, that's a good thing, but this is taking such a turn. A turn that I don't think you or I expected, so I think flying under the radar, if you'll forgive the pun, might be the best option. Yeah, I thought about that. Contacting the feds might be the way to go, but again, if the Mistrettis know that we're back in the US, I'm worried? Because it feels like everyone, and I mean everyone, has been ahead of us pretty much since the jump of this project. Because it feels more like a project these days. I'm starting to feel like I did in, high school, researching a paper, going library to library. I was a halfway decent student. Let's remember, I did put in the work. Formal education just. It didn't suit me. Yeah, James and I definitely had that in agreement. He tried to go to college. I mean, he really did try, but it just wasn't for him. Yeah, you know that better than I do. He was never one for the classroom. Oh, I mean, give him something to study that he liked, and I mean, he'd devour it, but tell him he has to learn biology or, who died in the Punic Wars, and he wouldn't care. That was just James. Well, some days you did know him quite a bit better than I did. You're leading the show now, not me. I'm just, you know, following along. What? I'm not angry or upset or anything. I'm just. It's nothing. No, babe, don't worry about it. I'm in my own head. I don't like not knowing what's going on, and to be honest, I feel that way right now. You know, Everybody else seems to know more about this job than I do. You, the feds, the Mistrettis. I'm literally just following along. And I'm doing all of this on the word of a dead friend. It's not how I like to operate. Yeah, I know, I know. And I trust you, and I trust him. I'm not super happy about this. Wait, what? No, 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 no. It's not that. Babe, I'm very aware of you and James and your past. I'd be a fool not to be. And I'm not upset that you have one. I get that we're going to a very significant place for you two. I promise I do, but that doesn't bother me. Because you're allowed to have a past. Far be it from me to tell you that you can't. You are absolutely allowed to have one. I'm just. I'm trying to figure out how best to support you, while simultaneously trying not to think about, you know, him. Because this entire jet set has been about your history, and I'm just. Fine, yeah, it bothers me a little bit. I know where you two were headed, and I can't help but thinking that a twist of fate is the only reason that you and I ended up together. And I love you, so I don't love thinking about that. I don't love thinking that had one thing changed, you and I wouldn't even be together. Babe, don't make me say it out loud. Because it feels less like you chose me and more like I was just the guy that was there. And again, I know that's not true. I know that you want to be with me as much as I want to be with you. I mean, we've talked about this, but there are some days I can't get that feeling out of my head. Yeah, I know. I know I'm being silly and whatnot, but I appreciate that, but some days I feel pretty silly. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I'm telling you what's in my head right now. It's how I feel. I don't want to feel that way. You have nothing to be ashamed of. You're allowed to have a past. I just never really expected it to affect us this way, you know? Yeah, well, here we are, flying to what could be the ends of the earth. It's Milwaukee, it's close enough. No, you never did tell me. I mean, I know how you two met and all that, but you never told me this story. No, he never did either. I think he was always a little embarrassed talking about you with me. Well, you know I didn't want you necessarily to come into the life with us, but Hmm. Sometimes I think he was just embarrassed that he had feelings. Because James was silly about that kind of stuff. He always wanted to put on a front. Yeah, he could be pig-headed like that. Well, he was a good man either way. But no, he never told me. Wait, really? I mean, I guess if you want to, you can. I don't want to make you uncomfortable or anything, or bring up any painful memories. Yeah, I mean, if you're up for it, I guess tell me the Milwaukee story. Well, damn. That was a stupid kind of fun. Come on, we gotta go. Listen, I don't think you want to be left here, and the car's not gonna wait for you much longer. Come on. Whew. Bag is heavy as hell. I think we got quite a bit more than we bargained for. Hey, I ain't complaining. But here, get everything in the car, quick. Come on. All right. Buckle up for safety. Oh, yeah, like I give a damn. Come on. Shit, just make sure you keep an eye on the window. At the end of the day, I don't want anybody following us. Well, you never know. I mean, somebody could be right around there. I doubt that place had a silent alarm, but, just in case. Yeah, I don't think Arthur would have approved of that plan, but, well, that's why I don't always bring him on every single job. No, he's a little too gentleman thief sometimes, trying to be all hoity-toity and basically doing his best John Dillinger. At the end of the day, a good old smash and grab is not his speed. Well, he's a gentleman, but I'm a good old boy at the end of the day. You were incredible back there. You know that? I don't think I have ever seen somebody scale a security wall that way. It was something to behold. Hey, don't get me wrong, you are quite a bit fun to watch. Especially when you're doing all that bending and stretching to get around a place. Hey, don't blame me. You were the one doing it. I was just the one who got to enjoy the show. Darling, now come on. You know I'm just playing a little bit. I mean, only a little. Well, you know, after a little it gets back to being real. I do enjoy watching you work. I enjoy spending time with you too. I never thought that I would see somebody with your skills and just acumen at the end of the day. You're damn good. Better than I could have possibly imagined. Arthur was wrong about you. Oh, don't let it get to you. He's like that with everybody. He's not the trusting sort, but he's a good guy. He'd never let you down. Well, I think he's just, a little nervous with how I feel about you and everything. Darling, it cannot be a secret. Oh, come on now. You have to know. We have been together for 6 months. You think I don't feel a certain kind of way about you? All right, fine. Let me spell it out for you because we did just rob a gold depository. Now, what the hell do I care? Shit was mined off the back of slaves. The children who had to mine that shit, nah. I don't feel one iota of remorse for robbing it from those bastards. I just wish I could have blown a few of them up while we went. But I know, I can't do that. You're starting to sound like Arthur. Well, if you keep sounding like Arthur, I'm not going to tell you what I was about to say. I never thought that I would find somebody with my passion for this kind of thieving, doing bad to do some good and all that. It's a right pleasure, I gotta tell you. Darling, if I haven't said it before, I love you. And I've loved you for quite a while now. You're a hell of a partner. And I want you to be my partner for quite a while, if that's all right by you. Well, is that a yes? Babe, what won't? Mm, 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 Whoa, 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 whoa. Watch the damn road, girl. Well, one of us has to watch it. I'm driving and you're over here kissing me, trying to make me have an accident. Fair enough, darling. Maybe we should find us a motel room. I could watch you plenty. Well, hey, if it's not that you're opposed to, I mean, we could find a place. Carrying quite a bit of cash. Find us a nice hotel room, something with room service. Big bed for you to do all that bending and stretching on. Oh, darling. I plan on laying back and enjoying the show. Just call me a pillow princess. Come on now. You know you kind of like it. Yeah, you know you do. So is that a yes or a no on that hotel room? Yeah, shit, Arthur ain't waiting for us. He'll expect to hear from us in a few days. And I'm pretty sure we can find a fun way to spend those few days. Gotta lie low anyway. Wait, shit. Is that actually a yes? Son of a bitch. Let's go find something five-star fancy and absolutely fine. And then let's knock off a few star ratings, eh? Well, I don't know if I needed the finer details of the, hotel room, but I appreciate you telling me. Wait a minute. So that entire time that I thought you two were hiding in some, squalid safe house, you were in a five-star hotel. Because I was in some rento wreck from, Nowheresville for 3 days waiting for you idiots. No, I'm a little goddamn pissed about that, but you know what? We'll address that later. You can figure out how to make it up to me later. Just absolutely, James. He absolutely would have done that to me. Because that was James to a T. And I secretly loved him for it, but no, no. I appreciate you telling me. I guess now it's just a matter of, did he really go back to a gold depository and hide this damn thing? Because that means we're gonna have to break into a gold depository. Never make things easy, could you, you bastard? It's okay. We'll figure it out. I mean, we have to figure it out. It's the only way to get out of this, but I guess at the end of the day, I wanted to believe that James would have made life a little easier for us. I also don't want to go to his old stomping ground, so, whatever hotel you two stayed in, we're not staying in that one. I hope you're okay with that. I really, really don't want to know how good the room service was. I don't think you understand just how much I don't want to know about the room service. Yeah, when we get groundside, we'll make a few calls, call in some favors. I think we're gonna need some help on this one. Once we're on the ground, that's when I'll get the feds involved, but not before then. Because I think that's probably for the best. Keep them in touch, but at an arm's length, you know? Yeah, you get it. So we got about 4 or 5 more hours. Maybe let's get some shut-eye? Yeah, I mean, we'll try anyway. Loud plane and we're hiding among cargo boxes. We'll see what we can get. Yeah, sorry I can't take you to five-star accommodations. No, I really don't want to know about the room service. I promise. I'm good.